Hey guys, back again with your boy in Full Strike TV. In today's video, I will show you how I deal 237k damage with Child on the Pyro Regisvine. As usual, I will explain the build, team composition, mechanics of the combo, and I will also explain the pros and cons of this build. Here's my Child. Before I explain his weapon and artifacts, I'm going to tell you guys that he is currently built for Elemental Burst support and serve as a sub DPS, which explains why he has pretty much high Elemental Mastery. Yes, I'm using Child with DILUC in a party. I usually put him on the same party with DILUC because of the classic DILUC and Child combo with the Vaporized comp, and also because I have Genshin and Official for the second party in Spiral Abyss. He's at his final ascension stage, but I didn't level him up further because I just think it's not worth it. Anyways, he has 1.6k attack, 262 elemental mastery, 47% crit rate and 134% crit damage. Also 75% hydro damage bonus. For the weapon, I'm using the Verdicent Hunt. I need it because I need it to boost my crit rate. And actually, I have Rust. I might use this in the future if I have better artifacts with crit rate substats. But for the meantime, I'm using this. For the artifacts, I have the Gladiator's Finale and Wanderer's Troop with a Hydro Goblet. For the flower, I have flat attack, crit rate, and elemental mastery. For the feather, I have attack percent, crit rate, and elemental mastery also. For the timepiece, I have elemental mastery. Unfortunately, for the hydro goblet, I only have crit damage. Same goes for the crit damage hat. I only have elemental mastery with both defense, which is really sucks. For the constellation, of course, he's at C0. I'm not the CEO of Google. For the talent, as I said that he is an elemental burst support, so I primarily focus on his ultimate skill first. His skill at level 10, it gives 835% of your attack, which is very broken and insane. But in exchange, you need a lot of Mora and Shard of Foul legacies. I forgot to mention that for this particular type of build, you don't necessarily need 2 Gladiator. The key is you need 2 Wanderer's Troop with another supporting 2-piece set like a Noblesse set, or even the Hydro set also works, as long as you have the Elemental Mastery as the substats. Moving on to the team composition, first I have Bennett, and he's at level 70. For the weapon, I'm using the Sacrificial Sword on him because it gives energy recharge. And for the artifacts, I'm using the Noblesse Oblige set on him. And the next one, I have the Animal Traveler. I'm using the Verdicent set on her because of its debuff, which gives 40% decrease in elemental resistance towards enemies. And her at C6 adds another 20%. And last one, I have Barbara. So the purpose of having her in the party is to serve as a 3-in-1 support. What I mean is, first, she could give the Thrilling Tales book buff, which gives 48% of the attack to the party. And she could use Instructor set, which gives 120 elemental mastery. And when Barbara is at Constellation 2, it says decreases the cooldown of Let the Show Begin by 15%, and during the ability's duration, your active character gains a 15% hydro damage bonus. So that's about it. First, break the shield with Child. And then I immediately switch out to Animal Traveler for the minus 60% Hydro Resistance debuff. Here I switch to Bennett and hope that I can press his E skill twice in order to apply the Pyro status. And then to Barbara. By pressing her E skill I get the 15% additional Hydro damage bonus, and also by triggering an elemental reaction, Vaporize in this case, I have an additional 120 elemental mastery to the team. And also, you need to run back a bit to avoid applying Hydro status. Switch out to Child to get the 48% attack buff from the Thrilling Tales book. Switch back to Bennett to ult and apply Pyro status. And then Vaporize with Child. This combo is really hard to do, as I said, especially with the Verdicent buff, it only lasts for 10 seconds. And it took me around 2 to 3 hours to make it happen. Now I'll show you a more realistic combo for the regular usage. In conclusion, I want to point out some things, the pros and the cons. For the pros, this is really good if you have DILUC in the party. The famous DILUC and Child combo works really well, with Child using the Elemental Mastery build. So, Child is serving as an Elemental burst support. Usually this scenario is used if you already have 2 viable main DPS. In my case, I have DILUC and Kaching as my main DPS. DILUC is paired with Child for the first party and Kaching is paired with Fischl on the second party in Spiral Abyss. However, if you only have 1 viable DPS, then I suggest to use Child as a main DPS for the second party and pair him with a strong support like Fischl. For the cons, unfortunately this build lacks DPS damage. Also, it takes a really long time to charge ult if you have low energy recharge. I mean, it's okay for world mobs, but for Spiral Abyss, it's kinda lacking compared to the full set Hydro as DPS build. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell for future updates. Until next time, peace.